What is the will of D? Really? For over 20 years. Eiichiro Oda has been hiding a secret in plain sight. A single letter. A middle initial. Carried by pirates, revolutionaries, kings, and enemies of the gods themselves. D. Monkey D. Luffy. Gold D. Roger. Portgas D. Ace. Trafalgar D. Law. Marshall D. Teach. Different personalities. Different paths. But the same symbol. And every time that name appears, the world trembles. So the real question is, what is the will of D, really? The world government fears it. The five elders react with tension whenever it's mentioned. Corazon called it the natural enemy of the gods. And the gods he spoke of are the celestial dragons. Which means this isn't just a family name. It's a threat. A symbol of rebellion so dangerous that history itself was erased to bury it. Let's go back. 800 years ago. The Void Century. A blank period in history the world government refuses to let anyone study. O'Hara was destroyed just for trying. But here's what we do know. There was once a powerful kingdom. Advanced. Influential. Opposed to the alliance that would later become the world government. That kingdom lost. But before it fell, it left behind the poneglyphs. Messages carved in indestructible stone. And somehow, the people connected to that ancient enemy are still alive today. They carry the name D. But here's where things get interesting. The people of D aren't rulers. They aren't nobles. They're not sitting on thrones. They're the opposite. They are pirates, outlaws, revolutionaries, criminals, disruptors. They bring storms wherever they go. Roger started the Great Pirate Era. Luffy declared war on the world government. Dragon leads the Revolutionary Army. Law challenged the Yonko system. Blackbeard is destabilizing the entire balance of the world. It's like the D isn't about status. It's about destiny. But destiny to do what? Notice a pattern. Every major D doesn't just seek freedom. They create change. Roger didn't just become Pirate King. He ignited an era. Luffy doesn't just want adventure. He tears down tyrants. Dragon isn't just opposing nobles. He's trying to flip the world order. Even Blackbeard, in his own twisted way, is reshaping the power structure. The will of D seems tied to one thing: turning the world upside down. Now remember something crucial. When Gold Roger laughed at Laugh Tale, he didn't look angry. He laughed. Joy. And who else is associated with laughter? Joy Boy. The mysterious figure from the Void Century. The one who left an apology on Fishman Island. The one connected to the ancient kingdom. The one Luffy's devil fruit is directly tied to. Joy Boy. Joy. Laughter. Smiles in the face of death. This connects back to another strange trait of D carriers. They smile when they die. Roger smiled. Ace smiled. Luffy smiles in the face of impossible odds. It's as if they understand something the rest of the world doesn't. As if death isn't the end, but part of a larger story. What if the will of D isn't about bloodlines? What if it's an inherited ideology? A will passed down through history. The will of people who once stood against false gods. The will of a civilization that believed the world should be free, not ruled from above. The celestial dragons live literally above the world, in Mary Geos. The D carriers live on the seas, under the sun, chasing freedom. Heaven versus the open sky. Gods versus those who laugh at gods. But here's the deeper layer. What if the D doesn't stand for a word, but for a symbol? Think about the shape of the letter. A half circle. Like a rising sun. And what is the dawn of the world? Something Oda keeps mentioning. Pedro talked about it. Odin believed in it. The mink tribe is waiting for it. A dawn after a long night. What if the will of D is the will to bring the dawn? To end the era of darkness created 800 years ago. To tear down the system built by the world government. To finish the war that never truly ended. And then there's Blackbeard. A.D., who doesn't act like Luffy or Roger. He's greedy. Ambitious. Ruthless. So how does he fit? Maybe the will of D isn't about being good. It's about being a force of change. A storm doesn't care who it helps or hurts. It just reshapes the world. Luffy brings liberation. Blackbeard brings chaos. Both break the current order. Both push history forward. The world government doesn't fear kindness. They don't fear pirates. They fear the truth. Because when the Void Century is revealed, when the story of Joy Boy and the ancient kingdom is known, the legitimacy of the world government may collapse. And the people carrying the D are the ones destined to reveal that truth. Robin can read the poneglyphs. But Luffy is the one who will act on them. Mind and will. Knowledge and action. Together, they bring the dawn. So what is the will of D, really? It's not just a name,